We find rivalries across the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The quick out. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
In the red area, it's Frazier. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Tosses it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Cobb. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. They get to him as he throws. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Back midfield. He's got room. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL. But it's because of these big old hot mollies up front.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. With the catch, it's Young. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up 14 over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback making checks. The give to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Branch.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Bring in the heat. On a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Daniels. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bust through behind his pad. Oh, what a cut! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize the streak.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Bringing it back.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Turning it on!
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw at Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Unleashes one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, Dick.
There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Offensively, it's first down. I can take the sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got second and goal. A lot of positive things still to come. The whole playbook's still at my disposal.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And the misconnection on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but, man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up in awesome field position.
This big physical running back really sets the tone. He's inflicting punishment and inflicting damage to the defense every time he has the ball in his hands.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. There he goes. The 30. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing them around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's dealt. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but, man, they got to do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space, it's Cobb. Pushes ahead for 2, they'll mark it at the 17.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. To the air, it's Knight. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So here comes the Auburn offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
To the air, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on the sneak.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Rides to back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Pulls it in, it's Young. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Back to the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
It's a turnover on down.
He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.